France will soon begin supplying Ukraine with its first domestically developed kamikaze drones, announced Defense Minister Sébastien Lecornu. President Volodymyr Zelensky presented his victory plan to the Rada for the first time. Here are the key points. Immediate invitation for Ukraine to join NATO. According to Zelensky, decisiveness on NATO membership means inevitable European integration for Ukraine. Defense. This includes operations on Russian territory to prevent buffer zones in Ukraine. Partner assistance in equipping reserve brigades for the armed forces of Ukraine. Joint defensive operations with European neighbors to intercept Russian missiles and drones, and lifting restrictions on the use of long-range weapons. Deterrence. Ukraine proposes establishing a comprehensive non-nuclear deterrent package on its territory to protect against Russian aggression and limit its capabilities. Development of Ukraine's strategic, economic potential and strengthening sanctions. After the war, Ukrainian military forces could use their experience to strengthen NATO and Europe's defense. Ukrainian forces could replace U.S. troops in some capacities. The second, third, and fourth points have classified annexes presented to Ukraine's partners. Ukraine would like to receive an invitation to join NATO before Joe Biden leaves the White House, arguing that it would be a fitting legacy for the U.S. president, said Ukraine's ambassador to NATO, Natalia Galabarenko. Due to a budget deficit, France will not meet its initial plan for the amount of military aid to Ukraine this year and will not reach the €3 billion mark, said Defense Minister Sébastien Lecornu. We will exceed €2 billion, but will not reach €3 billion, he stated. In 9 months of 2024, Ukraine successfully eliminated 10,373 Russian artillery systems, equivalent to the destruction of 144 artillery brigades. One of the most significant days of losses for Russian forces occurred on September 22nd, when Ukrainian forces neutralized 81 artillery systems in a single day. The cost of Russian artillery destroyed this year is at least $8 billion. Since September 22nd, Russians have been targeting Zaporizhzhia with KB bombs, causing damage to hundreds of homes and social infrastructure facilities. According to acting Mayor Regina Karchenko, 5 private sector homes have been destroyed, and 1 apartment building has been partially ruined due to these attacks. A total of 162 apartment buildings, 906 private homes, and 61 non-residential structures have been damaged. The head of the Zaporizhzhia Regional Military Administration, Ivan Fedorov, stated that the only effective response to such attacks is strengthening air defense and the use of F-16s. Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico believes that the war in Ukraine may soon come to an end, but he does not think the Russian army will withdraw from the occupied territories. He made this statement before departing for a European Council meeting. Fico also noted that the Council's meeting might indicate when this could happen, as the topic of inviting Ukraine to NATO is unexpectedly being raised. In his opinion, such an invitation will not come for free. However, he confirmed that his government would support any peace plan proposed for a resolution. Tomorrow, at the European Council meeting, Volodymyr Zelensky is expected to speak and present his points. Australia will transfer 49 decommissioned Abrams tanks to Ukraine as part of a $164 million aid package. ABC reports, citing Australia's Minister for Defence Industry. A man was shot dead in his car near Moscow, and Russian media reports indicate that he was the deputy commander of the Russian Special Operations Forces, SSO, training center who participated in the war against Ukraine. It is believed that the victim was 44-year-old Nikita Klenkov, who served in a Special Forces unit of Russian military intelligence. He had returned from the front just a week ago. Klenkov was killed near the Special Operations Forces training center. The attacker fired at least 3 shots, and Klenkov's vehicle continued moving until it crashed into a fence. He died instantly. Russian law enforcement has opened a criminal case for murder and illegal use of firearms. In Russia, a Tu-134 transport plane was burned at the Orenburg 2 airfield, GUR. They are used, in particular, to transport the leadership of the Russian Ministry of Defense.
Бажаємо здоров'я. Ми підрозділ Асгард. Мій позивний Чек.
Мій позивний Скіф.
Мій позивний Фокс.
Мій позивний Лего.
Мій позивний Цегла.
Мій позивний Рим.
Мій позивний Довг.
Мій позивний Хитр.
Мій позивний Ганс.
Мій позивний Пан.
We helped the
позивний
SCRAD and
Лисий.
know the unit as
позивний
one of the
Гай.
most effective in the use of attack UAVs. If they are
Після
not allowed
публічного
to
розголосу
continue
ситуації
working, it will help
стосовно
the
втручання в
Russians.
діяльність
Because
ЗСУ
the
цивільної
Russian
особи
Asgard
Дмитрія
knows how to destroy
Олександра
well. But
Тихохода.
he
Та
does
його
not know how
погроз
to
військовим.
decide, like
Попри
Tyler.
заяву сухопутних
Despite the
військ про
statement of the
розпочати
ground forces
розслідування,
about the
Станом на зараз
initiated
ніяких
investigation,
викликів на
as of now there
пояснення
have been
не
no
було.
calls or
натомість активно
explanations.
командирам роти
Instead,
роздаються
the
усні
company commander
накази по
actively
переміщенню
gives
особового
out verbal
складу
orders
По
to
одному
move
члену
the
підрозділу
personnel of
Азард
the
по різним
Asgard
відділенням роти
unit
з подальшим
individually to
недоцільним
different
їх
branches of the
використанням.
Такі
company.
дії є
Followed
прямою
by the
реалізацією
appropriate
погрози
rules.
стосовно
Such
ламання
actions
через
are
коліна
direct
Асгарда
implementation of
та
Dmitriev's
намагання
threat to
знищити
break at the knee
боєздатний
of one of the most
підрозділ.
effective
Саме такого складу,
Asgard
який
units due to
він
the
був максимально
reluctance of the
ефективним на полі
military
бою.
to be
Через
forced into
небажання
the dubious
підрозділу
Eyes
Асгард
project.
знаходитись у
Because we did not
сумнівному
solve
проєкті «Очі»,
Dmitriev's
яких називає
project in
Дмитрів,
private
так як ми не
But
проект,
combat-ready
а військовий
military
підрозділ, що не є приватною
friends
власністю
do not
Рішали
allow the
Дмитрієва,
destruction of an
Та
effective
небажання
Asgard
виконувати
unit by a
злочинні
civilian
накази
Dmitriev. We
некомпетентного
protect
та
you loyally and
несамостійного керівництва.
conscientiously.
ми
So
ще
we count
4
on your
місяці
support
тому
now.
передали
We are
ротному
honored. Glory
19
to
рапортів.
Ukraine.
На перевод
Please share.
в новий рід військ СБС, який є нашим профільним.
На що одразу було обурення зі сторони Дмитрієва. Та за його вказівкою
тиском на ротного умисно було зупинено роботу підрозділу Асгард.
Та задоволено лише 5 рапортів. Саме засновників та командира Асгарду з бойовими командирами розрахунків з метою розділення та володарювання.
А інші рапорти навіть не розглядалися.
Тому звертаємось до народу України з проханням не допустити знищенню Асгарду.
Цивільною особою Дмитрія. Ми захищаємо вас віддано та сумлінно.
Надіємось на вашу взаємну підтримку.
бойові побратими.
Ми завжди були і є відкриті для допомоги.
Тому просимо допомогти зараз нам.
В цей несправедливий та тяжкий для нашого підрозділу час.
Mykolaiv paratroopers are burning Russian with your drones. They hit several units of equipment, eliminated some infantry. A beautiful Russo, sir. A Russian soldier got lost and approached Ukrainian soldiers, mistaking them for his own. The result can be guessed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to get regular update.
Компас в вольном доступе.
Хлопці свої? Свої?